sort of grew like a mushroom, in a way unpremeditated, in a way heavily thought out. But the original film was supposed to be something that was going to star Jim Jarmusch, the filmmaker. And he was supposed to be out in the woods in the Catskills looking for mushrooms and getting lost. And I was supposed to find him and then help him identify the mushrooms he had been collecting. And then we would somehow wend our way, maybe a Blair Witch Project success, back to a house where we would meet some of his friends or fictional friends that were local people in the Catskills area, and we would all have a mushroom dinner based on all the mushrooms that he collected. That was the idea. And Ron Mann, who made this film, a Canadian filmmaker, had come to Telluride a number of years ago, is someone who has been going to film festivals forever, is a filmmaker and has made about at least 7 or 8 films, some of which you may have seen, like I think he made Comic Book Confidential, I think that's the right title. He made a fascinating movie about marijuana. He made a marvelous little film about the dance craze called The Twist. And he wanted to make a movie about mushrooms. And so after coming to Telluride, he thought that was just the next thing on his list. He had to make this movie. And so we discussed it, and we said all we have to do is find 3 days in which Jim Jarmusch would be free to be filmed. And we couldn't find those 3 days in over a year. And Ron was getting a little panicky, and he decided it wasn't going to happen. So plan B was, well, he knew Telluride, and he said, let's make the film in Telluride. So in 2007, Ron couldn't come. He sent two of his filmmakers here. And those of you who were here in 2007 remember there were 3 different film groups filming simultaneously. One was a local Telluride group, one was a group from Boulder, and there was the 2 guys, or I think from Ron Mann's studio. And wherever you looked, it looked like there were these fuzzy, long, fuzzy cone, mushroom-looking things that they were sticking into your face to get your audio. And they went out with Larry and collected mushrooms, and they followed us around, and they were here for the programs, and they were out on the forays, and they tried to take in, these are 2 guys that knew nothing about mushrooms, that just were going to try to follow the action of whatever happened in Telluride 2007. And so then, with all that raw footage, Ron and his crew in Toronto put together with an expert animator and some incredible music. The Flaming Lips is one group that he managed. He also seems to know all the rock groups around, and he was able to bring in a lot of people in the entertainment industry to work on this film, so that what you're seeing is not a home movie. And it's already won the New York City Food Film Festival Best Feature Award. So you'd say, well, hey, that's not nothing, that's an award. And so, no, it's not the Academy, but it's the New York Food Film Festival, which I didn't even know existed until we won the award. So, Larry, would you like to say something about the film?